Hi everyone. Today again we are here with derivatives of functions in parametric form. What is parametric form there? In some cases, both the variables x and y concerning the equation of a curve are expressed as in terms of third variable, which is also called intermediate variable, t or theta. Then two relations which express x and y in terms of t or theta are together called the parametric equation of the curve. For example, x equal to a cos theta and y equal to a sin theta. These are the parametric equations of circle x square plus y square equal to a square. Here our parameter is what? Theta is our parameter here. Also one of the example there, x equal to at square and y equal to 2at. These are the parametric equation for which? These are the parametric equation for parabola y square equal to 4ax. Here our t is parameter. Our t is parameter here. Then how we get a derivative of a parametric function which are in the form of parametric function? Just suppose it means we have a to find dy dx. What we do to find dy dx? Just suppose we have given equations x equal to f of t and y equal to some g of t. These are parametric functions in parameter t. Then to get dy dx, what do we do? First of all, we are going to find out the derivative of y with respect to t. We are going to find out dy dt. Then we are going to find out dx dt. To get dy dx, we are going to be, what we do? We are going to divide dy by dt to the dx dt. To get derivative of a function which is in parametric form, how we do? To get dy dx, we are going to first of all find out derivative with respective parameter. Then after that we are going to find out the derivative of x with the respective parameter. Then to get dy dx, what we do? We are taking dy by dt. Dy dt is divided by dx dt there. Now we are going to start with some example there. Just suppose we have to find just suppose we are going to find out dy dx of if our x equal to log t and y equal to sin t. Then to find dy dx, we are first of all, since we have x equal to log t, then we are going to getting first our ddt of x. It's a ddt of log t. What do we get? Dx dt. We get here 1 by t here. Now we have y is equal to sin t. Then we are going to find out its ddt of y is ddt of sin t. Then we get our ddt of y is, what is our derivative of sin t? It's a cos t. Now we get dx dt, we get dy dt. To get dy dx, dy dt is to dx dt. Then our dy dt is what? Cos t. Our dx dt is what? 1 by t. After solving, we get its t cos t. This is our derivative of parametric form. We are going to find out derivative of ddx of y when our x is log t and our y is sin t here. Now we are going to start with another example. We have to find again dy dx here. If our x is given by a in bracket t minus sin t and y equal to a in bracket 1 minus cos t, we have to find its derivative dy dx. Then again we are going to start with find its derivative. dt of x. What is dt of x? a, since our a is constant, write down a here. Dt of t, we get 1. Dt of sin t, we get cos t. Now we get dx dt. Now if we have y equal to this, then we are going to find out d dt of y here. Again, a is a constant here. Derivative of 1 is 0, and derivative of cos t is our minus sin t, then minus minus, it's a plus sin t. Now we are going to find out dy dx. How we get? Dy is to dt, dx is to dt. Now what is our dy dt? It's our a sin t. What is our dx dt? It's our a 1 minus cos t. Cancel out a. Now we have sin t upon 1 minus cos t. This is our dy dx, but this is not a simplest form. We have to be solved further it, because we are always try to be write down our answer in the simplest form here. And now dy dx, we are using the trigonometric identities there. What is the value of sin t? It's a 2 sin t by 2 into cos t by 2. Now 1, putting the value of cos t, what do we get? We have to be cancel this one there, then we are going to taking the sign form of there. It's a 1 minus, then here is minus, then it's a 1 plus 2 sin square t by 2. Then now this one cancel, we have 2 sin t by 2 into cos t by 2 divided by 2 sin square t by 2. Now this 2 and 2 cancel, this sin and t by 2 can do. Then what we have? We have cos t by 2 and one of the sin t by 2. Then our dy dx in the simplest form, cos t by 2 upon sin t by 2, it's a cot t by 2. This is our required answer. It's a cot t by 2. Now we are going to move with another example there. We have to find the derivative of dy dx when x is given by t plus 1 by ta and y is given by a t plus 1 by t here. We have to find out its derivative. Then we are going to find out its derivative. Then our x here again, x in the parameter t there, and also y is in parameter t here. Then to get dy dx, we start with to get ddt of x. It's a ddt of t plus 1 by t to power a. Taking a like it's a t to power n type. Then how we get derivative of t to power n? We get it's by a t plus 1 by t to power a minus 1. Now since we suppose this t plus 1 by 2x, then by chain rule we have to get the derivative of t plus 1 by t. Now it's a t plus 1 by t to power a minus 1. dt of t is what? We get 1 here, and dt of 1 by t what? We get the derivative of 1 by t is what? It's a minus 1 upon t square. Now we get the derivative of x, dt of x. What we have? We have a t plus 1 by t plus 1 by 2 to power whole to power a minus 1 into 1 minus 1 by t square. Now we are going to find out derivative of y, ddt of y. Now what is our y? Our y is given by a to power t plus 1 by t. Now again it's a form of, it's a to power x format. Suppose it's our x, then what is our ddx of a to power x? Our ddx of a to power x is what? We have a to is equal to a to power x log a to the base e. Then we are going to taking it's a t plus 1 by t, and by chain rule dt of it's a to power x. Then we need a log a. What is our? It's a we here log a, then a to power t plus 1 by 2 into log a. Then we have to find out dt of a to power dt of t plus 1 by t. because we take this x. Using this a to power x log a, taking x it, then we get a to power x log a, but we assume it's a x or m, then we have to take the y chain rule, its derivative also there. Now what we get? Now we get a t plus 1 by t log a, then derivative of it's what? The derivative of t is what? 1, and derivative of 1 by t was minus 1 by t square. Now we have find out the derivative of y, and also we are getting the derivative of x. Now to get, we are going to get dy dx. Then our dy dx is given by dy dt is to dx dt. What is our dy dt? It's a t plus 1 by t log a into 1 minus 1 by t square. What is our dx dt? It's a t plus 1 by t to power a minus 1 and 1 minus 1 by t square. Now this is 1 minus 1 by t square, these terms are cancelled out. Then what we have? Just write down what we are. It's a t plus 1 by t, a to power t plus 1 by t log a, and divided by a into t plus 1 by t, sorry, it's a t plus 1 by t, a minus, we can take up this a to the power, we can write down this taking a t plus 1 by t minus 1, then there is no need to write a here. Then we have a t plus 1 by t minus 1 log a to the, just we have t plus 1 by t a minus 1. This is our required answer. Now we are moved to our next problem. What is our problem? We have given find dy dx when our x is a cos t plus log 10t by 2, and our y is what? It's a sin t. We have to find out its dy dx. Now to get dy dx, we are going to find out its dy dt. It's a dt of a sin t. Then we get a dt of sin t, or it's a cos t. Now we are going to find out dt of x. It's a dt of a cos t plus log 10t by 2. Now we are going to find derivative of dx dt of a cos t plus log 10t by 2. Now this is constant, this is our a dt of cos t what? Minus sin t, plus it's a log x type, then dx of log x is 1 by x, then but we assume this the whole to the x, then we again by using chain rule we have to get derivative of 10t by 2. Then derivative of 10t by 2 is what? It's a sec square t by 2. Then again we have to find derivative of t by 2, then we get it's 1 by 2. What we do here? We use here our chain rule. First of all, we are assuming it's m. What is derivative of log m? It's 1 by m into dt of m. And we have to take the derivative of 10t by 2. Again, assuming t by 2 as a 9. Then dt of 10n is what? It's a sec square n. And dt of t by 2, we get what? It's a 1 by 2. Now, what we have? We have derivative of dx dt is what? Minus a sin t plus 1 upon 10 t by 2 into sec square t by 2 into 1 by 2 here. We are getting the derivative. Now first of all we are going to simplify it. Going to write down. Look, one of the mistake what I have done. One of the mistake what I have done. This a is having both with both terms. Then we are going to write down this a is here. Now what do we have? We have a minus sine t plus, look, we can write our tan t by 2 sine t by 2 upon cos t by 2. Then we are going to be write down cos t by 2. It's a cos t by 2 sine t by 2. Then our sec square t by 2 is written by 1 upon cos square t by 2 into 1 by 2. We are further simplifying it. Now we have a minus sine t, this cos t by 2 and cos square is cancelled out. Then we have plus 1 we have 2 sine t by 2 into cos t by 2. This is equal to its identity. It's a 2 sine a into cos a. Then we have get here sine t here. Now again we are further going to simplify it. Then we get it's after taking LCM we get 1 minus sine square t is 2 sine t here. And what is our 1 minus sine t square? It's a cos square t. A cos square t is 2 sine t. Now it's a simplify. Now we are going to find out dy dx. What is our dy dx? It's a dy is to d2 to the dx is to dt. Now we get our dy dt is what? We get our dy dt is equal to a cos t is equal to a cos t, and our dx dt is what? It's a cos, it's a cos square t upon sine t. This a is cancelled out. Now we are going to cancel this cos t. Then we get, after solving, we get sine t upon cos t. Then our dy dx is what? Sine t upon cos t. What do we have? It's our tan t. This is our required result. Now we are going to move with another example. Now here we have to again now if x equal to e to power cos 2t and y equal to e to power sin 2t, then we have to prove that its dy dx is given by minus y log x upon x log y. Then again to find dy dx, we are first of start, we have y is equal to e to power sin 2t. Then we are going to find out its dt of y dt of e to power sin 2t by using chain rule. What we have? E to power dx of e to power s, that means e to power sin 2t. Again derivative of sin 2t is what? We have 2 cos 2t. Then we get it's our dt of y e to power sin 2t into 2 cos 2t. Now we are going to find out our derivative of x. Our x is given by e to power cos 2t. Then dt of x is dt of e to power cos 2t. Then again e to power x is e to power x, but by chain rule the derivative of cos 2t was minus 2 sin 2t. Now we get the derivative of y and also get the derivative of x. Then our dy dx is dy dt is 2 dx dt. What is our dy dt? It's a 2 e to power sin 2t into cos 2t. Then it's a minus 2 e to power cos 2t into sin 2t. 2 and 2 is cancel out. Now our e to power sin 2t is equal to, our e to power sin 2t is equal to y, and e to power cos 2t equal to x. Then our dy dx equal to, it's a y cos 2t and this is x sin 2t. But what we have to prove that? So we have to prove that dy dx equal to minus y log x to the x log y. But what we get here? We get here minus y cos 2t and x sin 2t. Then we are going to our define function. If we have x equal to e to power cos 2t, we are going to take logarithm of both side. Log x equal to cos 2t log e base e. Our log e base is equal to 1. That's why our log x equal to our cos 2t equal to log x. Similarly, we can find here our sin 2t is equal to log y. Then we are going to change our values. Our cos 2t is, this is minus y, this is equal to our log x, and this is using the logarithm, it's a log y. Now we get our required result. What we have to be so that if our x equal to e to power cos 2t and y equal to sin 2 e to power sin 2t, then we have to show that dy dx equal to minus y log x to the x log y there. What we have to prove, then we are going to find out dy dt, and we are going to find out then dx dt, and taking the ratio we get our required result minus y log x to the x log y. Now again we have a problem here. We have to find dy dx when our x is given by e to power t plus e to power minus t2 and y equal to sub. Simple example there. We are going to find dt of y. It's a d dt of e to power t minus e to power minus t by 2. What is differentiation? Take 1 by 2 common there. dt of e to power t is e to power t, and dt of minus e to power t is minus e to power, then minus plus e to power minus t. What is dt of e to power minus t? dt of e to power minus t was minus e to power minus t. That's it's a minus plus. Then dt of x is what? Taking 1 by 2 common, dt of e to power t plus e to power minus t. After solving, we get e to power t minus e to power minus t. Now we are going to find out our dy dx. It's dy is to dt to the dx is to dt. Now then we have 1 by 2 e to power t plus e to power minus t, and we have dx dt is 1 by 2 e to power t minus e to power minus t. This is 1 by 2 is cancelled. Now our dy dx is e to power t plus e to power minus t, e to power t minus e to power minus t. This is our derivative, but we can also write this this problem. We can also be taken in the form that prove that dy dt is equal to. This problem can also be asked as if our x equal to e to power t plus e to power minus t by 2 and y equal to e to power t minus e to power minus 2, then so that our dy dx is given by x upon y. This problem can also be asked in the form of prove that dy dx is equal to x by y. Then look, the value of e to power t plus e to power minus t by 2 is e to power t plus e to power minus t is equal to 2x. We are going to change it with 2x, and the value of e to power t minus e to power minus t is equal to our 2y. Then after further solution we are going to get values is x upon y. This is our required result. Now these are some problems related with our parametric function. Now we are going to discuss with our next topic with related with our, since last problem we are using a logarithm, then we are going to start with what to understand what is logarithmic differentiation. What is the logarithmic differentiation? The process of taking a logarithm before differentiation is called logarithmic differentiation. What I want to say that when the function consists of a single term which is variable raised to a variable power, if there is a variable and again there is to a variable power there, then we first going to take a logarithm and then we are going to differentiate it. Just take example of it. We have some function like y is equal to u to power v. where our u and b are both of function of x. These are both are function of x, and we have to find out its derivative. We have to find out dy dx there. Then to get our dy dx, first of all we are going to take its logarithm. What do we do? We are going to take a logarithm of both sides there. Then our log y is what? Log of u to power v. And using logarithm, what we have? We have v log u, and it's our log y. Then we are going to be take derivative of both sides. Then here we are going to taking derivative dt of log y. We are going to taking derivative with respect to y there. Since we have to find out dy dx, then we are going to taking derivative with respect to x, ddx of log y and ddx of v log u. Then by chain rule, what do we get? It's a log y, or it's a 1 by y, but with respect to x, then we have it's a ddx of y here, and here is we have f into g format. Then we write down v ddx of log u plus log u ddx of v. Then how we get our dy dx? Then we get dy dx is given by, multiply this by y into v ddx of log u. We can solve it. Ddx of log u, what given by? It's 1 by u into ddx of u plus log u ddx of v. Then our dy dx is given by y. What is our y? Our y is given by u to power v. Then u to power v, v by u du dx plus log u ddx of v. This is the whole process is known as our logarithmic differentiation. Then what do we want to understand that we use logarithmic differentiation when the function is of the form of something. Fx is our function is of the form of, just suppose we have some function our fx is given u to power x or u to x to the whole to power x. When we have like a function of like such, then when our u and v both are the function of x, then then such type of cases we are use our logarithmic differentiation there. Or just suppose we have to find out of derivative of a function y is given by x plus 1 to power whole cube into x plus 2 to power whole cube into x plus 3 into x plus 4. Then whenever we have a function like that, it's again the product or quotient or two or more functions there, we are using our logarithmic differentiation. Then we are going to explain with one of the example there. It's our NCERT problem. Just suppose we have to find it's a derivative, differentiate with respect to x, and our function is given by under root x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. Now we have to find the derivative of the function given by under root x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. What do we see that we can write it's x minus 1, x minus 2, to the x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5 to the whole to power 1 by 2. Now it's like of fx equal to u to power x to the power vx type. And such type of problem we are going to take a logarithm of the function there. Then after that we are going to be differentiate it. What we do? We first of all take let y is equal to x minus 1, x minus 2. We write down it in the exponent form. X minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5 to the whole to power 1 by 2. Then what is your first step? taking logarithm of both sides, then it's a x to power n. What is our logarithm formula? Log m to power n. What is given by? It's n log m. Then it's a log y is equal to 1 by 2 log x minus 1 x minus 2 to the x minus 3 x minus 4 x minus 5. Further we have when a log m by n. Further when we have log m by n, then it's written by log m minus log n. Then now we have log 1 by 2 this. Then further that we are going to be write the log y. Now it's a log m by n type. Then it can be written as log x minus 1 x minus 2 minus log x minus 3 x minus 4 x minus 5. When we have a log something log m into n, then it's convert to log m plus log n. Then it's a m into n type. Then further it's log y is equal to 1 by 2 log x minus 1 plus log x minus 2. Then both are convert to plus, but there is a minus sign. Then we have minus log x minus 3 minus log x minus 4 minus log x minus 5. Now we are going to differentiate it with respect to x. Then here what do we have? It's a log y. Then it's a 1 by y dy dx. 1 by 2 is constant. ddx of log x is 1 by x minus 1. When we are going to derivative of x minus 1, we get 1 because ddx of x is 1 and 1 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Then again we get here 1 upon x minus 2 into 1 minus 1 upon x minus 3 into 1 minus 1 upon x minus 4, and here we get minus 1 upon x minus 5. Now we have to find dy dx. Then dy dx equal to this part multiply with y. But what is our y? Our y is given by under root x minus 1. Then we are going to be shifting our y to the right side, but our y is what? Under root x minus 1 x minus 2 to the x minus 3 x minus 4 into x minus 5. This is this is our 1 by 2 1 by x minus 1 plus 1 by x minus 2 minus 1 by x minus 3 minus 1 by x minus 4 and minus 1 by x minus 5. This is our required derivative.